La première joueuse à rentrer sur le court était finaliste ici en 2022, vainqueur de l'US Open 2023. Elle est américaine, Coco, Gauff.
Great reception for Coco. How proud Mum must be. Dad is somewhere in the stands. Already a major champion. Lifted the US Open 2 years ago as a teenager. What a task she has in front of her this afternoon. This the ultimate test for the Belarusian.
Son adversaire a disputé 5 finales en Grand Chelem. Elle a remporté 3 Grands Chelems dans sa carrière. La numéro 1 mondiale, Aryna, Sabalenka.
The world number 1 and 3-time major champion going for her first slam on a clay court. She knows how to win on the hard of Australia and of America. But can she win here in Paris? First time in the final here at Roland-Garros. The stage beautifully set for this women's singles final.
Et dans le cadre entrée de rêve, la Fédération française de tennis, soutenue par Mastercard, invite de jeunes licenciés à accompagner les joueuses et les joueurs sur les grands cours. Et ici, ce sont Diane Robitaille et Pierre Contard, licenciés au tennis club de Croix dans la Ligue des Hauts-de-France, qui ont accompagné les joueuses.
This is Pierre and Diane from a tennis club in the Ile-de-France, so they haven't had to come too far.
Hi, how are you? So ladies, not special reminder today, just to have a photo with them facing this way after the coin toss, please. And if you want me to check the mark, let me know. When I'm not sure, I'll just go myself. Do you have any questions? Coco, would you like to call it? It's 10 of the stadium. Stadium, her call. Merci beaucoup. Parfait.
You understand the
Stadium.
young Diane had a few nerves.
Photo, please.
Following the toss
Ici.
and electing to serve.
Just look there. Yes.
Et le joli souvenir pour Diane et Pierre.
A great job. She's not even as tall as the net.
Good match.
I wonder
Merci beaucoup.
if one day they'll get to play out here. Well, there's been a big build-up to this final, and they are different, aren't they? Because the locker room, Jill, is pretty much empty, and the two of them who know each other really well. But there's a different sense that you are the last two remaining. And Gauff has looked impressive, hasn't she, ever since she stepped up here a couple of weeks ago off a very good clay court season.
Yeah, and she's only gotten better. I mean, watching her from the first week, I think, to this second week, I think she's just excelled and just has constantly improved. I thought her quarterfinal match against Madison Keys was phenomenal. That was some hard hitting that she had to defend against, which she's going to need today. But she's just increased, of course, then beat Boisson in the semifinals, which Boisson we know was a little bit tired, but Coco Gauff, she's so hard to get the ball past. She's one of the best movers on the tour.
Dropped the one set, the opening set, to the Australian Open champion Madison Keys, but really came back in style. And yes, I think Lois Boisson, the French wildcard racked in the 300s, her tank was rather empty, or rather her glass was rather empty, and didn't have a lot, but Gauff getting the job done. It's a big team supporting her. J.C. Farrell, the Frenchman on the left there, in the black hoodie. Bego, long-time physio in the white t-shirt. Mum is there as well, agents,
et surtout une finale ici à Roland-Garros en 2022 face à Iga Swiatek. 4 victoires en 2023, dont l'US Open. 3 autres victoires l'an passé en 2024, dont les finales WTA, qui réunissent les meilleures joueuses du monde. Finaliste cette saison à Rome et à Madrid.
has had
C'est
an excellent year as well, with 3 titles already and firmly established. She's the undisputed number one, isn't she?
Yeah, she's had a phenomenal year, and I think one of her biggest goals was to...
She also won Brisbane as well.
But one of her biggest goals was finishing the year number one. She did that last year, and I think that's just given her confidence going into the 2025 season, but she is the one to beat right now. There's so often when you look at her game, it really is on her racket, and she's going to bring just the power again today.
Fabulous semi-final against Iga Swiatek. 2 hours of pulsating tennis, an absolute battle royale for the opening set. And dropped the second and roared home in the third one. 19, I believe, of the last 21 points, and a very good win over Qin Jinwen. Coached by Anton Dubrov, the hitting partner, who has turned into supporter and advisor extraordinaire, a great cornerman to have in her box, alongside a hitting partner, a mental and physical coach. It's an individual sport, which takes a team to get you out there. Sabalenka fractionally ahead in terms of the time, but nothing to really feel that one might be.
Aryna, Sabalenka.
Let's listen to the reception. They're getting to know Aryna and her particular brand of humour. Yes, she had the longer semi-final, but they've had a day in between. There's nothing to feel that one is, massively fresher than the other.
I don't think so. I think they're both very physically strong. You rarely ever see either one of these women get tired on the court. They just had that good physical strength. That's something that Sabalenka has worked on a lot in the last few years in her game. Coco Gauff, she's had that since we saw her when she was 15 years old.
And it's perfectly poised, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
11th meeting. Sabalenka winning an interesting one a few weeks ago in Madrid, but that was Madrid at altitude with a faster ball. Today, conditions a little heavier. And speaking of what it might be like down courtside, a little behind Aryna Sabalenka in a corner is Robbie Koenig, former semi-finalist at the major in doubles a few moons ago. Robbie, give us a sense of what it is like down there moments before this final.
You guys can hear me okay. It's a little breezy down here, the wind at the back of Coco. You cannot believe how many people there were around this court before the match kicked underway. You're under forensic scrutiny down here. It's definitely blustery. I think that's just one addition that you've got to cope with, but they're both such outdoor players, such good outdoor players. The two best going toe-to-toe. I think this is what the crowd came for. This is what we as fans want to see. Let's get the show on the road.
It's 1 versus 2.
Premier manche
for the coupe.
Au service, Coco Gauff.
Suzanne Lenglen. The American to get us underway. Three years ago, Coco Gauff graced this final as an 18-year-old, beaten on that day in straight sets by Iga Swiatek. And over the last 4 years, it has taken the champion to beat her here in Paris. A year after losing in that final to Iga, she became the champion in New York. Still a teenager. When she played here for the first time in Paris in that final, she said she woke up, she was super nervous. She wrote herself off before the match had even started. So much of this is how do you feel on the day?
I think Gauff has taken so much experience from that very first final. Yes, she was nervous. Probably she wasn't pleased with emotionally, I think, the way she went out onto the court, but that was a long time ago. In 2018, she's grown up. She's matured even more, and now obviously has a Grand Slam title, so all those factors help.
Comfortable hold to open up this women's final.
Premier jeu.
And Sam, I definitely think that the side that Coco has just served from is going to be the easier side to hold from. You can use the wind at your back. You can use that heavy ball, play with lots of spin, and just let the top spin ride the wind and work your opponent. I'm going to be really interested to see how the ladies fare from the end that Coco is at now.
It's definitely something to pay attention to. I'm just going to quickly look over these numbers. The numbers, just the quality of the shot selection and the shot quality of both of these players. Obviously, the serve and the forehand in Sabalenka's favor. The movement is favored for Coco Gauff. I don't think anything that was that too surprising. The only thing that stood out to me was that Sabalenka has the edge on the backhand as well, which I thought that might have been more even. But it'll be interesting to see if the wind, because it's so blustery, if that neutralizes some of that today, especially on the speed of the serve and off the ground for Sabalenka.
Already out of the blocks with thunderous power.
We might see a little bit more of that today from Sabalenka against Swiatek. She was pretty much full power throughout the entire match, but because of Gauff's quickness and the way she moves on the court, might see a little bit more variety and use of the drop shot.
It's going to be such an intelligent serve, especially serving downwind. And I mean, the athleticism of Coco had a perfect view, Jill, of her just chasing down that drop shot. She is so quick. She is so light on her feet. And you were saying great athlete since she was 14, I think, from birth, given the genetic makeup that she has from mum and dad. What a blessing.
Zego 15. Zego 30.
1959 champion. Christine Truman, as she was there, she knows what it's like to be to win a major as a teenager. She won her
Messi.
as a 17-year-old. And that double fault, and there's been...
Zego 40.
She's into the 30s now in that category. They've been a little heavy. Has opened the door here for Sabalenka early on. Oh, what a start from the Belarusian, and the world number one has found an early rhythm and gets the first break.
Sabalenka men 2-1.
Oh, fascinating opening on. Eight or so minutes, and Sabalenka at the blocks very quickly here.
Very quickly.
As we thought she might be.
Yes, of course. I mean, I don't think we would have expected anything less. I think the depth that she's getting has just been outstanding in the last few matches that she's played, and we've already seen a little variety, and she was so quick up to that drop shot. I love the fact that she's worked on her movement so much, and now because of that has that extra belief on this surface. She's been done well to match Gauff's movement so far.
Time.
Well, the amorte, as the French like to call it, the drop shot coming out very early from Sabalenka. One of the layers that she's added to her game to become, try and become the best on this surface.
And good adjustment in this point from Gauff. She just found a little more aggression. She's going to have to find that balance to, when to rely a lot on her movement, but also she knows she has to step up in certain occasions and get aggressive herself.
Let service. 30-15.
Last champion of the amateur era in the women's singles, Francois Dain.
Just a little indecisive on that from Sabalenka, because it looked like she was preparing to come through that backhand, just changed her mind, went for the slice.
And that, for me, ladies, is going to be the difference maker. That first serve of Sabalenka into the wind has still got enough penetration to get the odd free point from this end.
Well, she's hit more aces than any other player this tournament.
Sabalenka.
I almost feel like winning a serve. This side counts double, but it's amazing where the Sabalenka serve has come from. I'm not sure if our viewers know the story with her and Anton Dubrov a couple of years ago at Dubai. I want to say it's 3 years now. Dubrov said to her, "I don't think I can help you serve anymore." That's when she was serving all those doubles, remember? And he said, "I think you need to find someone else." And Aryna said to him, "No, you are staying with me on this journey. We will fix this together. You are not the problem, it's me."
It's been a great tactical play so far for Sabalenka. Drop shot and getting that target to pass Gauff. Yeah, I do remember when they worked so hard on the serve. Sabalenka, of course, hiring a biomechanical coach as well, just to, it's that detail oriented when sometimes it takes that much to be able to change something, just one stroke.
But Jill, didn't you just love the personal accountability? For me,
Yes, yeah.
it's so often in our sport, the blame is always on someone else. It's always someone else's fault. But the fact that Anton has been along on the ride since then, won majors together, I think it's a phenomenal story.
Absolutely.
Let her service.
Well, the 21-year-old Floridian, let's remind ourselves how young she is. Watch my mum Candy. Has not been allowed to settle here, even for a moment. Sabalenka ending up a double break.
I mean, how good was that improvisation off a good first serve? Those soft skills that Aryna has added to her game for me, just so impressive.
Very little phases. Coco JC Farrell started working with her when she was 15. Still facing a break point here. That's the way.
He's showing just excellent composure there, Gauff, not getting frazzled at down love 40 on her serve and quickly just really worked hard. It played a few more aggressive points. Serve was definitely a factor. Hit her spots well on the serve.
Reminding us that she was the doubles champion here 12 months ago.
Avantage Gauff.
I like that shot on the return from Sabalenka. Definitely went for a higher, heavier forehand down the line just to be able to attack on that very next ball.
Avantage Sabalenka. Messi.
Another chance to break here. There's the break. And she gets Gauff once again, and she is streaking away now in this opening set.
Sabalenka mène 4-1.
She absolutely vaporized that forehand. I mean, so decisive in the important moment after perhaps the first break point. She had love 40, a little indecisive on the forehand that she made the unforced error on, but she wasn't going to make that mistake again, given half a chance. So clean, that forehand melting into her strings.
Time.
The 27-year-old from Minsk, who celebrated her birthday, 27th birthday last month, has got a point to prove out here. She was always told when she was growing up, clay's not your thing. You can't play on it. You're not going to win any matches on clay. I think that might have fueled the motivation somewhat.
She's put in the hard work of really changing that mindset, especially when it's kind of been ingrained in you from a young age. I mean, just to reiterate how much she's worked hard, especially on the movement on the clay. That's something that was maybe stuck with her when she was young, and has done a great job of changing that.
45.
So very few of those this tournament. Managed to serve extremely well.
This is excellent touch from Gauff. Kept her legs nice and low to be able to control that drop shot. Kept her momentum forward.
Lights for service.
Robbie, I'm glad you got your sunglasses on. That wind is really blowing up, isn't it?
It's really bad. When it's gusting the clay into the eyes of the player. So an unfortunate pause between first and second there.
Gauff ready to take advantage here.
Also, one of the strongest areas of Gauff's game is that return, and she's starting to connect a bit more, read the Sabalenka serve, getting the return with good depth.
Her first chance to break in this opening set.
Sabalenka men 4-2.
She's a long way, isn't she, from that teenager that we saw here 3 years ago being blasted off the court by Iga Świątek. She is now a seasoned match player at this level.
We all felt like she was mature back then as well. When we first laid eyes on her as a 15-year-old Gauff. And now it's just grown before our eyes. I mean, she's unbelievable. The way she speaks, the way she carries herself, something her coach has been, JC, has been impressed with too. He's just blown away every time. Works with her day in and day out with how mature she is.
Yes, she's made it. And this final's come alive.
Well, these are the points Sabalenka knows she has to play. I mean, this is why Gauff is so difficult to beat, because she just is such a good mover, scrambles, keeps you in the point. I mean, Sabalenka should have probably won that point twice, but good hustle from Gauff.
secondes. Gauff.
A stabilising hold, and Gauff staying close in this opening set.
S'il vous plaît, Banel. Sabalenka mène 4 jeux à 3.
This is what we want, isn't it? The two very best players in the world just really going at it early on.
Absolutely, yeah. It's been fun to see how each adapts to each other's games, and I think Gauff definitely lifted her intensity. I think that was the biggest thing. She was getting behind the back foot, and I think not only her mental intensity, but the quickness of the feet as well, just how much she increased that footwork, and you need that to get in good balance and preparation for how much pace Sabalenka brings.
Time.
Let's go, Coco, let's go.
Zéro 15.
Being pushed now.
Zéro 30.
Gauff got into her last service game.
S'il vous plaît.
That break, eyeing up another one here. Sabalenka starting to miss.
It's the backhand that's coming a little undone. Sabalenka, that's where more of the unforced errors just lost the rhythm on that side. And, 6 unforced errors have come on the backhand now from Sabalenka. More stable with her body to be able to redirect.
15-40.
Thunderous. Still break point.
Unleashing in the last couple rallies, Sabalenka definitely just more stability off the ground.
S'il vous plaît.
It's like a sonic boom coming off that racket. There's that return, which has been working for us so well at this year's championships. And another chance for the American to break in this game.
Égalité. Avantage Sabalenka.
I think that's such a key second serve for Sabalenka. Got to go to the forehand a little bit more often. The backhand of Gauff is so reliable. We see a good differential there between those two returns on the deuce side.
S'il vous plaît.
Coco's biggest fan. We'll see him in New York at the US Open. This has got shades of the semi-final, hasn't it, for Sabalenka with Świątek. Got off to that early double break start. Led 3-love, then 4-1, and Świątek reeled her back into it until they managed to hit a first set tiebreak. It's got the same sort of feel here.
One now she's let go. I think with the wind and you know it gets a little gusty down there, sometimes you feel like the ball's going to fly out and then it can just hold up.
Is that the win for you, Robbie? Or just a misjudgment?
More misjudgment. I mean, it was so far in, Sammy.
Okay.
Merci, mesdames et messieurs.
I think a little bit more hope than anything else.
Fifth chance to break in this game for Gauff. And that's long, and I think this might be the first trip down for Mariana Veljovic.
Lights out, Aryna.
It's a horrible one to have to pick one of the top gold badge umpires out there. Aryna has umpired many a major final.
Jeu Gauff.
So 3 games in a row for the American.
Jeu partout.
Gauff finding her rhythm now.
These are the type of rallies that Gauff will want in this match. I just feel like the longer the better for her, because it's going to make Sabalenka maybe press a bit more, and Gauff knows she can just stay in these long rallies. And that's the corner Sabalenka really wants to open up. If she can get depth into the forehand corner of Gauff, I feel like that's going to put her in good position.
That really is a good sign for Gauff. You know, that's only her 7th ace of the tournament.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, normally she does have some more aces under her belt, but she's been going for a little bit more kick serve, so that placement's so important for Gauff.
Every point, come on.
Is Mum meditating back there?
Trying to keep that calmness. That's what the Gauff team has been trying to do, trying to keep calm in these tough pressure moments. And the pressure moment here now on the Gauff serve.
Watched by boyfriend Georgios.
Sabalenka.
Undid all the good work. Sabalenka once more up a break, and she will serve for this opening set.
Sabalenka mène 5-4.
This magnificent Philippe Chatrier court underwent a full renovation here 5 years ago in time for the autumnal Roland-Garros that we had back in 2020, and providing the perfect stage for this women's final and finals weekend. Looks as if Sabalenka has regained control of her emotions. Yes, she lost focus, but it looks as if she's back very quickly here.
Yeah, she looks great. That was great footage right there, just to see how low she was getting with the legs. That is so much a part of this game, to make sure that you move well, are stable on the baseline. And Coco's down there as well, both of them.
She's regained her composure, keeping her mind on the task. Let's start to serve out for this opening set.
So careful, Sabalenka, from that end, playing the drop shot. She's playing it down one. She's tried two now from that side. One in the previous game when she got broken, cost her, and now. I think we've got to put that shot away from this end.
Well, it was a set that started out so smoothly for Sabalenka. It's having a rather turbulent finish here. And if this is to be the closing moments, Sabalenka at set point. Wow. That's 4 doubles now, and she's serving them in clusters. And to put that into context, coming into this match, through 6 rounds, she'd only served 12 in the entire tournament. Finals are different. So are the conditions.
Avantage Sabalenka.
Second chance here for Belarusian.
little further back there, defending so well.
The American is going to make Sabalenka suffer as much as she can out here. They're going to absolutely grapple for this Coupe Suzanne Lenglen. What defense.
Avantage Gauff.
Gauff would be very happy if she could play the match on these kind of terms. She's got a chance to break Sabalenka for the third consecutive service game. That's well saved.
Very well saved. What a swing volley from Sabalenka. It was kept drifting a little further back, so she actually hit it slightly behind her, but so well controlled with good depth.
The wind is really gusting out here. Can't take too long.
I don't think that was a bad choice, but you feel like you have to cut it so fine with Gauff because she was falling backwards 2 shots in a row.
Merci, mesdames et messieurs.
And as Robbie said, who's courtside, it's the wrong end to hit the drop shot when you're with the win, and Gauff has another chance here.
Égalité.
I don't understand, Sammy, why she's not using that heavy kick serve as a first serve. It's so effective. It's the first one she's really used on the aired side. It's got so much bounce, it rides the wind. You play with more margin, it'll set up the point for her beautifully. She just hasn't got the spin control from that side. She's trying to hit it so flat, so hard. I'm just wondering if it's a bit of a hangover from playing indoors against Iga. She's trying to play the same way, but as you said, the conditions are completely different today. You've got to adjust.
The wind is becoming a factor in this final. Another chance here for Gauff. Nicely done as we move to a 5th deuce in this game, the longest of this opening set.
Égalité.
That was good change-up on the serve as well. Like Robbie said, using the kick serve, but that time to the forehand. Just got the short reply off Gauff's racket.
Sabalenka having to play again one more ball.
Avantage
And
Gauff.
Jill, there's not many players that could have stayed in this rally.
No, exactly. I mean, Sabalenka played the point perfectly, and she actually got the shot that she wanted. You kind of rush yourself
S'il vous
because you're
plaît.
trying to get the ball past Gauff's speed.
Once again, Gauff a chance to level here in this opening set. Don't forget, was down 2 breaks early on. Nicely done.
Using the same serve, very smart from
Égalité.
Sabalenka.
Avantage Gauff. Merci.
Can she take this one?
Singe partout.
Such a smart point from Gauff. Just stayed nice and consistent with
Merci,
good depth to
mesdames,
get
messieurs.
that break.
Les joueurs sont prêts. Merci beaucoup.
Digging in a 13-minute game, and we're level here in the first set of this women's final. I'm going to call that stubborn tennis from Sabalenka, that she's determined to hit a drop shot from the end where it's much harder to hit them.
I think that's been just part of the tactical play going into this match.
That's wide. Umpire Veljovic. And a huge scrutiny here, of course, the rest of the year.
Missed the line.
And for the clay court season, we have electronic line calling. Here we have humans.
Ganza. Ganza compte.
What a rally, and that last shot just nasty from Gauff. Unbelievable get to reset the point from Coco. Saw everything in this point, but this ball just died off the bounce, just did not come up at all.
Squash has come to the Philippe Cherchez. Turn for a second double in the game. Becoming a factor in this final. See that a lot from Sabalenka. She hasn't got a back issue or any problem. She just says it helps her body feel good. It keeps her loose.
Please.
And we might be on track for a fourth consecutive break of serve here.
Let's the service. Sabalenka. Messi.
The last two drop shots, she's been successful. And it actually looks like she is a little bit more clear. It was good disguise on that one. And the last two, her momentum has been going to the ball, and that always helps you execute the drop shot better.
The chance in this game. And what a way to get the break. Sabalenka once more ahead in this opening set.
Sabalenka men 6-5.
Well, this is what they've come for, isn't it? To see a full-blooded, full-throttle women's final here with the gloves absolutely off from the start from these two.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great last game as well. Just you could feel the tension rise, the excitement, the pressure. You could see the emotions coming out of both the players. We knew this was going to be a fight, and we love this battle between these two styles. Such an aggressive player against one of the best defenders in the game, and that just adds to the excitement.
Time. S'il vous plaît.
So showing her prowess in the forecourt.
15-0.
Sabalenka for the second time, trying to close out this opening set behind her serve. Too much.
That one just shot through the court, though. Gauff showing that strength from the stretch on the backhand. She still gets so much pace when she's reaching, and that one just shot through off the bounce.
Merci.
Already 7 breaks.
Able to get just enough pace on that backhand volley to rush Gauff. Just came back so quickly. Well, this is one of her best shots, that backhand down the line. She can see it from anywhere and just has that belief and that execution on that shot. even from that high position.
Merci, mesdames et
And she
messieurs.
expects to
La
make
joueuse
it.
trompette.
What
Merci
a
beaucoup.
way to take us into a first set breaker.
On l'a dit il y a 15 jours, et en fait, si tu l'as démontré, ils l'ont pas fait. Quoi, tu vois.
Gauff.
Can she keep this mini momentum swing going here? Sabalenka's won both her breakers that she's played in these 2 weeks so far, both coming in opening sets. She's actually got a great record at Roland-Garros as well. Has won 6 of 8, but is that going to help her here in the emotional cauldron of a Grand Slam final? And this is unraveling really quickly here.
3-0. Gauff.
Sometimes we are used to seeing this emotion from Sabalenka because it helps her release some of that energy, but right now just a
S'il vous
little
plaît.
look of worry on her face.
Perfectly played.
I'm so surprised that there's been no tactical adjustment from Aryna given the conditions. You've got to bring the margins in when you're playing in blustery conditions. You can't expect the same kind of shot making as when conditions are perfect. What is the shot that wins her the point? The slow roller.
Wow, that was fast. That came back so quickly to Sabalenka. Look at how inside the baseline Gauff stayed on that return. Took it so early.
Gauff at full throttle now. She was a little slow to come to the party early on.
Gauff.
I guess, Jill, the question is for me, can Sabalenka string enough quality rallies together, you know, to get the job done here? Because right now, it just seems like 2 good ones, 3 unforced errors. And, you know, when you back yourself into a corner like she is now, you don't have a whole lot of wriggle room. So this is going to be fascinating to see how she plays the next couple of points downwind. Does she build in margin or not?
Yeah. Wind is such a factor in this final. Will the change of ends affect this breaker? Umpire Valjovic already said from the chair it's long, but it's better just to keep everything
Out
diffused.
like that.
And the umpires are very quick, aren't they, just to pop down there to check marks, as they have been all fortnight. as well.
4-3.
Those second
Gauff.
serves are literally hanging on, aren't they?
They are.
I mean,
That was just hitting the line.
I mean, there was
again.
zero compromise on that second serve.
There's usually no holding back from Sabalenka.
And this is when she can be dangerous and unpredictable, when she's down in the scoreline. We've seen it ever since she burst onto the tour as a teenager. That's Gauff with the single mini break advantage here. Beautifully done.
So clever from Gauff. Just going on this lob over the backhand side of Sabalenka. She got herself a little bit twisted, was about to take the backhand. Didn't hit a bad shot, but Gauff covered the right ball. Very short second serve from Coco. And Sabalenka knows it. She was already inching her way forward before Gauff was going up for that serve.
Even she can't defend against that kind of return.
It's just amazing to consistently go after a shot like this at this scoreline. It's just deep trust in yourself.
At this moment.
Exactly.
And she missed, she would have been set point down. And she made it. We're level in this breaker.
That is just ridiculously good from Sabalenka. Defended just as well as Gauff throughout that rally. And quickly changed defense to offense.
Merci, mesdames et messieurs.
She's never gone away from the strategy here. And it's earned her, once again, set point. The way of the world number one. Once again, she wins the first set on a breaker. She takes the first by 7 games to 6.
Deuxième manche, au service Sabalenka. Secondes.
She's been the queen of the first set tiebreaker, hasn't she, Sabalenka? In this year's Roland-Garros. On the first set on the breaker against Jen Kinwen in the quarterfinals, and again against Iga Swiatek in the semis. Gauff dropping her second set of the championships, and ironically that was on a first set breaker to Madison Keys in the quarterfinal. Came back at Keys very quickly in the next couple of sets. I think it's game on here.
Toronto.
Well, unbelievably, neither of them have held serve since Gauff did, trailing 4-2 in that opening set. Since then, it has been 5 consecutive breaks, and we're on the verge of another hit. Would you change anything if you were Gauff in the second set?
I honestly wouldn't change that much. I think there are moments that when she has time, she needs to maybe look to attack a bit more, because that was the difference. And Sabalenka closing out that first set, she got more aggressive in those last few points.
That's what she can do.
Yeah, she did get more aggressive on that second serve, but
Sabalenka.
it's a little bit short in the court, and Sabalenka just stood there, redirects that pace, especially on the backhand cross, really well.
Égalité.
Another one, I think, just got confused whether let it bounce or take it out of the air. Just slight indecisiveness.
It can happen to even the very best.
Yes.
Avantage Gauff.
It's been a match, a wash with break points. This is the 23rd of this women's final. Got it.
Jeu Gauff.
And it's another break. And the comeback starts here.
Premier jeu, deuxième manche.
Wow. An hour and a half in. And there's still so much more tennis in this. But
Yeah.
let's have a look at what, in more detail, what is actually we've been watching for over the last hour or so.
Well, I think that was a good sign in that last game about what I was talking about. We know her movement is so good, but look at the difference between the quality of the movement between these two players. Gauff's actually has increased since this match started. That's why it became much more competitive first set after Sabalenka took a 4-1 lead. And we know how much Gauff moves so well side to side, but now she's got to use that movement in an aggressive way too when she has moment to attack, maybe on a shorter ball.
So what you're really saying is that she's used her movement brilliantly to defend
Yes, exactly.
out here. But if she could use it to attack,
Yeah.
then she'd really be in business.
Just a little quicker up to
Yep.
the ball when she has time.
Too good.
I mean, there was no doubt we knew she was going to respond. Too much of a fighter, Gauff.
Yeah, she's not that 18-year-old anymore that was swept away here back in that 2022 final against Iga Świątek.
Jeu Gauff. Gauff mène 2 jeux secondes. Zéro 15.
Desperately needs to hold here.
15.
It's been 5 consecutive service breaks of the Sabalenka service games.
I like that she's being a little stubborn in this drop shot sometimes because it's bringing her forward. She's been so successful at the net the majority of the points that she's come in.
45. Spot the camera, please. Don't move. Your replay.
And that's the camera that swoops in across this court.
Je Sabalenka.
Vital hold for the world number one.
Gauff men de Chazan.
Gauff with the early advantage in this second set.
Coco.
New balls.
Zéro 15.
This is going to turn into the drop shot final, isn't it? How wonderful to see it having been revived in our game.
A little ahead of herself on that return. Sabalenka just kicked up on her at the last moment.
This their 11th meeting. And the 6th one that potentially could go the distance.
45.
Coco's mom does a very good impression of the parent trying to stay calm, but inside really struggling.
Je Gauff.
A comfortable hold for the American.
Gauff mène 3-1.
It's drifted.
Gauff did well to keep that ball so low.
0-15.
Seeing Sabalenka still trying to come forward.
Zéro 30.
And more trouble here from Sabalenka. Another good, aggressive
0-40.
return from Gauff.
Light for service.
Sabalenka on the verge. I can't believe I'm saying this. Being broken for a 6th time in this final. And Gauff has grabbed on of this second set and opens up a 4-1 double break lead.
Gauff mène 4-1.
I think there was a sense, wasn't there, that Gauff was going to come back here. It seemed to just, as she did against Madison Keys in the quarterfinal, completely mentally just blew off the fact that she'd lost a tight tiebreaker, and on she goes.
Well, I think because she's so mentally strong, I think that's always been such a big factor for her from a young age. So she doesn't dwell on the fact that she lost that first set. I think she pays attention more to the fact that she was so close to winning that first set. And I don't think she did anything wrong. Sabalenka just lifted. So the fact that she was able to push Sabalenka, I mean, she's not worried. She knew that she just had to make some subtle adjustments and got more aggressive.
That's a good opener. Needs something here, Sabalenka.
She's doing better too off the serve of staying up on the baseline. You can get caught sometimes when you're playing such a big hitter to serve and jump back, and she's holding her ground much better off of that serve. Gauff.
Robbie, I'm really interested. Have conditions changed in the, hour and 41 minutes we've been playing this final?
I reckon, Sammy, in the second set, if anything, the wind has slightly died down. That's why I'm so astonished with all the errors raining down from Aryna's racket. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . It's just like she can't feel the ball on the strings properly. There's a
30.
couple of good ones, too many bad ones. Couple of good ones, too many bad ones. And then, of course, that is then interrupted by Coco starting to find a bit of confidence now. So this is obviously getting away from her very quickly. And I think when we examine so many of the unforced errors from Sabalenka, they come in the net. So she's not getting that nice shape on her shots.
Certainly a window here for Gauff to take full advantage of.
S'il vous plaît.
Jill, you put your head in your hands there. I'm interpreting that was not the right shot to play.
I don't think it was. She's been so...
You were too polite to say anything, but I'm afraid I'm calling you out.
You did call me out on that.
Oh, there's a couple of very expensive points here.
Avantage
because she's got this, hasn't she? 4-1, double break.
Yeah, because
she's
in this position because she's been taking those shorter balls and hitting with more pace, and I just don't feel like that's the right play to throw in the dropper to bring Sabalenka forward. I mean, she's been so great at the net.
And she regroup here.
Good job there. Accelerating through that short ball.
Avantage Gauff.
Chip. Good time for the second ace of this final.
And that's a tough one to drop shot when it's so high. That was way above her shoulders. That's probably the most difficult to time well.
Indeed. Doesn't want to give Sabalenka any traction here.
Avantage Sabalenka. Messi.
Chance for the top seed to recover one of the breaks.
Égalité.
That she's missed. Coco doesn't miss that backhand on the line that often. Just tried to guide that one.
Sabalenka. Gauff 4-2.
Got a little door has been opened in this second set from the world #1 and three-time major champion.
Zéro 15.
That's such good depth from Gauff. Excellent length on the backhand.
0-30.
Gauff wanted a proper scrap out here, and that's exactly what she's got. The match really being played on her terms right now.
Unforced error is just accumulating from Sabalenka, and it's on the quick shot, on the very first shot. Occasionally just needs that deep level of focus that she had at the end of that first set.
Yes, if she could bottle those last 4 points for the tiebreaker, we wouldn't be here now.
Je Gauff.
It's another break, and Gauff now within one game of leveling this final.
Gauff men 5-2.
And that's absolutely devastating, isn't it, for Sabalenka? Blueprints of love in her last 2 service games. So we'll see if that leaks into what we'll imagine will be a final set. You've been having a hard look at some numbers while we've been got in commentary. What's frightening you?
Well, I was just looking at the unforced error count because they were accumulating quite a bit from Sabalenka, and there weren't even that many long points, long rallies there. It was just coming so fast off of Sabalenka's racket, and I think that just really loosened Gauff up, gave her so much confidence to get to this position.
Time. S'il vous plaît.
Rufus from Gauff. She looks to serve out this second set.
15-0.
He immediately apologized, but it's the right shot to go for because it stayed low. This one's tough to control down the line, and she just knew she'd try to get the pace to get it past Sabalenka.
Seconds.
hasn't missed a beat, has she? Since losing that opening set tiebreak. And she looks as if she's going to do what she did 2 years ago at the US Open in that final against Sabalenka.
Merci.
Come back from dropping that opening set to take it to a decider. Here she is, chance to close here. And Gauff sprints through the second set. And we're going to need a decider to see who wins this final. Gauff taking the second by 6 games to 2. It's always a good sign, isn't it, when the mixed tropical fruit box comes out.
That's true. Just that little sugar high that Gauff likes to give herself during matches. What an incredible set from the American. It was interesting to watch, actually, because she started the second set so good, and by the end, just the feel of the energies between the two. I mean, Sabalenka really dipped in energy. We didn't even get to see that sort of emotional stuff when she maybe gets frustrated. That we didn't even see that, and overall, Coco Gauff was just so even, so mentally stable in that second set. It's a great turnaround for her. We were talking about the unforced errors, how much they accumulated from Sabalenka in that second set, 19, only 9 from Gauff, and a few more winners from her racket as well. And so Sabalenka lost that sort of aggressive stability that she had in that first set, and really all the numbers completely shifting to Gauff's racket. Better serving, a few more break points that she converted, just really good from the American.
Time. Dernier manche. Au service, Sabalenka. Merci, mesdames et messieurs. Les jeux sont prêts.
World number 1 to open up this final set.
Zero.
Can she do what she did a couple of days ago against Iga Świątek? After winning the first on a breaker, dropping the second, coming back to dominate the deciding set. That's a nice start. And that comeback against the 4-time champion was only the second time in all her years at Roland-Garros. This is her 8th appearance that she has come back to win a final set. So what are we going to see here?
I think it's going to be a tight third set. Yeah. I mean, no doubt Sabalenka is going to get better. And I liked that she showed the emotion on the very first point. I think that's kind of what we've been wanting to see, that fire in her that I think she lost in the second. It's good.
45.
Well, she's famous, isn't she, for that rather menacing tiger tattoo that she has on her left arm, and she refers to it as if it was a person. She's got to keep the tiger under control. It's got to listen to her. And it looks as if she's back here. And the tiger's doing exactly that, and it looks as if the tiger's going to start roaring again. And if it does, we're in for a very exciting final set.
Yeah, what a good start from Sabalenka. Needed that strong service game after losing a couple of her service games in the second set at Love. So trying to get that serve back on track. Gauff's done well in that second set. Get the backhand quality. Wow, it really dipped from Sabalenka, and Gauff's has just increased. Remember, Sabalenka had actually a stronger average before this match started on the backhand side.
15 secondes.
Of course, that number takes in so many factors, not only the speed of the shot, but the spin, the width, the depth, and how much it impacts your opponent.
And that was a number that really surprised you, didn't it?
It did, yeah.
The backhand quality for Sabalenka was so much
It was initially
higher than Gauff's.
higher, yeah.
And that's all the numbers based on what they've done at this year's Roland-Garros.
30 secondes.
And Sabalenka doesn't really do 5 out of 10, does she? She's more like 8s and 9s. Let's hope that's what we get for the remainder of this women's final.
Secondes.
I wanted to come, even though I saw it. Okay. Yeah. It's out, Aryna.
Gauff. Un jeu partout.
Breeze
15 secondes.
picked up a little bit. And nice to see Aryna using some good spin control there on the final shot. It wasn't about pace, that last one.
Final. Spike's going to make a movie about this one. This is insane tennis.
I mean, it's really her only option right here. She had to. She was so far away from that ball. Good focus from Gauff.
That was well watched, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, bring on this final set.
Needed the depth on that down the line. Otherwise, Gauff, I think, would have gotten that over the net. Just hit the corner, Sabalenka.
That's what it's going to take out here, isn't it? From the world number one. It's going to her 41st week in the top spot. That is not in any danger of... she's the undisputed best player in the world. 4,000 points ahead of Gauff. You get 2,000 if you win a Grand Slam. So Gauff can start to close the gap with a win here.
Gauff almost falling over here. She was trying to get her balance. Did well to get ready.
Messi. 30-40.
Gauff has trailed in this final. A chance to go ahead now for the very first time.
Gauff.
Gauff with the early break in this pulsating final set.
Gauff mène 2-1.
I was just thinking it's one thing to do the tweener in practice or maybe in a first round of a tour event. It's a hell of a lot to do it in a major final with so much on the line.
Merci.
Got it.
Quinze secondes.
It's a good barometer of her level of confidence right now, isn't it? This is not a shot she really loves to hit.
S'il vous plaît.
Off that forehand wing.
Quinze. Let's for service.
Big mistake from Sabalenka. She had so much time on that ball, but I'm thinking she knows she has to get the depth. The previous returns have landed a bit shorter. Yeah, again, trying to go for such a deep return, trying to push Gauff off the baseline.
level in the game.
40-30.
The young American has been hugely successful down the back straight here at Roland-Garros. She has never lost a deciding set in a main draw match here, ever.
Gauff.
The most convincing hold.
Changement baremos, s'il vous plaît. Balnev.
Gauff getting it done.
Gauff men 3-1.
Robbie, what are you seeing at this juncture?
I just think the tennis IQ of Coco is just better at the moment. It's not the prettiest of tennis, but she's just making fewer unforced errors because she's making better decisions.
Merci.
Aryna has got to cut out these unforced. They're killing her. And of course, Sammy now, you know, as you said, wasn't the most convincing hold, but she got out of that game. You know what it feels like. It feels so free when you've got that hold. She's downwind. She's probably going to play with a bit more freedom from that end.
Emotionally, they're in very different places right now, aren't they, these two? And that's been the big area of work that Sabalenka's done on those emotions, managing them, controlling her breathing in the big moments. And she knew before she won her first Australian Open in the start of 2023 that how much this sort of the volcano that she sits on emotionally has hurt her in Grand Slams. Got to find a way to get back on track here.
Yeah, I agree. She's been so good at finding that balance because it's important for her to express herself, but you can't let it get the better of you either. And she was so good at finding that balance the last couple years. I just feel like in moments during this match, it's gotten the better of her, and that's why the errors have come.
Gauff, so tough.
I had to hit up on that volley. Gauff slice, just skimming the net. She wants a target at the net. She wants it on that backhand side.
She wants it for a double break in this final set.
Light for service.
Sam and Jill, there is a hint of rain about. It's ever so light.
Okay, that could affect play. Things just got a little heavier.
Not long before the final, the roof was closed, wasn't it? And as they were getting ready for the opening ceremony, they all of a sudden opened it.
Avantage Gauff.
Under fairly heavy cloud cover. Another opportunity
S'il vous
right
plaît.
here. Too good.
Égalité.
I really like when she uses the out wide serves because she's such an exceptional ball striker. She can take that next ball into the open court and get Gauff on the defense.
It's not an easy game to play because there's a lot of fans here on the Châtelet starting to sort of get, you know, waterproofs out their bags and put them on. A lot of movement in the tribunes.
Avantage Sabalenka.
Yes, my friend Georgios, he's going through it as well.
Sabalenka.
That is a huge save from the world number one. A little subdued at the moment, Sabalenka, but she's staying in touch in this deciding set.
I think there could be a massive plot point in this match. Huge. See Coco struggling to hit over the forehand. She's just slicing that forehand in the big moments now. I'm just wondering how that particular shot might hold up under pressure. And I think if Sabalenka can just keep the scoreline close, she's going to be in business. But it's starting to rain hard now. It's starting to get much harder, Jill.
Have you got your waterproof at the ready, Robbie?
I haven't. I'll be running for cover, Sammy. I'm coming to join you guys up there.
You might want to press that button to get that roof coming across.
You look warm, Robbie, though.
And of course, Sabalenka now going up at the end with the wind still behind her.
Merci, mesdames et messieurs. Joueurs trompette. Merci beaucoup.
Opening first point from the top seed.
It looked a lot more calm and composed there from
0-15.
Sabalenka. You can see it's still pretty breezy, so maybe just trying to place the shot instead of over-hitting it.
Well, she's up at that end, as Robbie has been telling us, with the wind behind her. The rain is certainly falling a lot heavier now. Double faults in her last service game. I just wonder if the relative weaknesses in the Gauff armory starting to look a little flimsy under pressure. Seen a lot of sliced forehands.
(15-30). 30.
Not happy, but how quickly things can change out here. A few minutes ago, Gauff was looking at
S'il vous plaît.
a 4-1 double break lead. And Sabalenka looking to level here. And it's game on in this women's final.
It just feels like Sabalenka in a much better place now. You could hear her mouthing fight, and just trying to take a little more time to take those deep breaths. That gets her in a much more composed state.
Yeah, this one, just.
I think sometimes she disguises that so well, and then sometimes she tries to disguise it too well that she's not quite prepared with the racket necessarily to execute.
Zéro 30. Zéro 40.
It's all unravelling on Sabalenka. Jason Stacey, her fitness and mind coach. Sitting next to Anton Dubrov has talked to her all about the breathing, how that controls the emotions. What can she do here? And Gauff taking advantage. Where is this final going? Gauff once more up a break in this deciding set.
Gauff mène 4-3.
We've watched the evolution, haven't we, of Sabalenka. Sometimes the emotions got in the way and how she's controlled them so well in the recent major finals. Maybe she wants this one too much.
Well, it almost looks like she's forgotten to utilize that part that's helped her, those deep breaths. I saw it sporadically, but I feel like she's going to the line very fast. I think those deep breaths make her think clearly. They kind of calm you a little bit, and I feel like she's lost
Time.
using those a bit.
Zéro 15.
Fourth now, this final set. Double fault numbers coming into this one are always high, but it hasn't really affected her progress.
15.
And the deficit very quickly snuffed out. Yes. Coco winning the mini battles out here.
30
Again,
15.
continuing to use the forehand slice, but has been able to keep it just low enough to stay in these points. It hasn't really allowed Sabalenka to get too aggressive on that shot.
Well, she's going to try and answer a couple of questions for us in the closing stages of this final set.
Messi.
Will her forehand and serve hold up under pressure here?
Je Gauff. Gauff mène 5-3.
Almost 2.5 hours. World number one. Serving to stay in
S'il vous
this
plaît.
Roland-Garros women's singles final. And the question on the other side of the net
15-0.
is, will Sabalenka regain her focus?
Let's for service. Messi.
Michelle, the only thing I'm
15.
thinking for Aryna is that with the end nigh, whether that sharp focus that we saw at the tail end of the first set might kick in.
Yeah.
Be the saving grace for her.
Trente-15.
Great point, Robbie. Two back-to-back, very good aggressive points from Sabalenka.
There seems to be a little bit of calmness and serenity that has just come over her here.
S'il vous plaît. Quarante-30.
Getting late on some of these middle balls, in particular Sabalenka.
Messi, s'il vous plaît. Avantage Sabalenka. Sabalenka.
Sabalenka with the hold. Gauff will have to serve for it.
Gauff mène 5 jeux à 4.
Can she find that fighting point where she has that balance?
Well, I think we're starting to see it come back, especially just getting a little more mentally stable, I would say. I mean, that was a good game, obviously, to get through, but the way she did it, the way she was able to capitalize on those last few points is strong, more confident off the ground there from Sabalenka.
Messi.
The 21-year-old American serving for the championship. She closed out the US Open final a couple of years ago. Gauff had a little more breathing space in the scoreline, closing up that final set 6-2. Very little room for error here.
I mean, that's pretty brave, isn't it? You hardly see her come in.
Sabalenka right now at her most dangerous. Well, and Candy knows that their daughter could have had more of a cushion. Don't forget, led 2-1 with a point for the double break.
Well, just a little more pop behind that first serve, Gauff.
Messi.
Total focus, total composure.
Messi.
A championship point.
Égalité.
Oh my goodness, what an amazing return right on the baseline.
Back half of the line, right in front of me here, Jill.
S'il vous plaît,
and
mesdames
no
et
reaction
messieurs.
from Gauff, right? Nothing. On we go.
Avantage Sabalenka.
We've seen this before.
S'il vous plaît.
As the breeze gets up on this Philippe Chatrier court. Sabalenka a chance to level.
S'il vous plaît. Égalité.
I mean, why not go for that? She just hit a line and then for a winner.
It's twist or bust right now, isn't it?
Messi. Avantage Gauff.
Second
Messi.
championship point.
6-2, 6-4.
Coco conquers Paris. And she becomes a Roland-Garros champion. Now they can celebrate. The Americans can party tonight, can't they? All the great and the good here. It's an individual sport, but it takes a team. Lovely moment for Kathy Rinaldi, who for so long has been such a major part of American women's tennis and has seen Coco right from the start when she first won a national tournament at the age of 8. And Jill, as an American as well, it's a big moment for you, isn't it? First American to win here in a decade since Serena Williams.
Yeah, it is. It's nice to watch. Yeah, I mean, I think they both deserve it. I think it was such a tough match, but
Dad's so proud.
I know.
He's too nervous to even sit in the
I know. He just came bounding down
from a few rows back.
I do like the way the coaching team allowed her to have her moment with her parents, you know, and just give her that moment. They have sacrificed so much for their daughter to get to this stage. And
it has been a family-driven coaching formula once again, and Mum can, you know, stop meditating and listen to a podcast and doing everything to distract us, you forget. And haven't they done the most incredible job with this brilliant young woman who has won her second major title at the age of 21, finalist here 3 years ago as a teenager. She said she'd lost the match before she walked on the court. She was so young then. Today she was ready. And let's enjoy the winning moment one more time. Special moments. Mum was here when Coco won the girls as a 14-year-old. And Robbie, love to get some final thoughts from you courtside. You had to sit through all the rain and the wind and then the drama.
The drama was fantastic. I think certainly the conditions played into the quality of the match, but I can't help, Sammy, but turn around and look at the writing on the side of the stadium that victory belongs to the most tenacious, because that's what it came down to. And Coco had it in spades. She was digging so deep, finding a way to get one more ball in the court. And in the end, that's what got it done for her. Her athleticism and simply that will to get one more ball over the court. What a win.
Nous allons saluer l'arbitre de la rencontre, Mademoiselle Mariana Veljovic.
Now presentation for the umpire, Mariana Veljovic of Serbia. With a very good final. Obviously nerve-wracking to jump down and check all those marks, but didn't miss a beat.
Finaliste de Roland-Garros 2025, elle disputait sa 6e finale en Grand Chelem, Aryna Sabalenka.
Warm welcome for the beaten finalist. This will be a hard one to take.
La finaliste de Roland-Garros 2025.
Second runners-up trophy for her this season, was beaten in Melbourne at the start of the year by Madison Keys.
Aryna, please, a few words.
Yeah, honestly, guys, this one hurts so much, especially after such a tough 2 weeks playing great tennis and in these terrible conditions, show such terrible tennis in the final. That's really hurt, but it's okay. Anyway, Coco, congrats in these tough conditions. You were a better player than me. Well done on a great 2 weeks, and congrats on the second Grand Slam. Well deserved. You're a fighter, hard worker. So congrats you and your team. Thank you guys for atmosphere. I really enjoyed every second out here playing in front of you all, and it was great 2 weeks. Thank you everyone who made this tournament happen. Amelie, thank you for the best hospitality. You took care of us like nobody did, and I really appreciate for everything you've done for us during these 2 weeks. You're the best. Thank you. And honestly, it's such an honor staying on this stage with you. You've been an inspiration for so many players and me as well. So it's an honor staying on this stage with you. Thank you. Yeah, and thank you, my team, for your support. I'm sorry for this terrible final. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Thank you. And as always, I'll come back stronger.
This year was ours after losing her first Grand Slam final a couple of years ago at the US Open. She returned to win the Australian Open a few months later.
Vainqueur de Roland-Garros 2025, elle obtient son 2e titre en Grand Chelem, l'américaine Coco Gauff.
The champion in Paris. Coco Gauff, what a moment. Finally, she gets her hands on the coupe. Suzanne Lonlen.
Mesdames, Messieurs, merci de vous lever si vous le pouvez pour écouter en l'honneur de la gagnante l'hymne national des États-Unis.
It's been 10 years since Serena Williams lifted the coupe Suzanne Lonlen. Since we've heard the American national anthem on the Philippe Chatrier. And let's hear now from Coco.
First, I'd like to thank God for always keeping me covered. I was going through a lot of things. My loss in this final 3 years ago. I'm just happy to be here. A lot of our thoughts, and just the fact that I stayed to it just means a lot to be here. So yeah. Next, I'd like to congratulate Aryna. You're a fighter. the crowd really helped me today. You guys were cheering for me so hard. And yeah, I don't know what I do to deserve so much love from the French crowd, but I appreciate you guys, so merci beaucoup. And yeah, I didn't think, honestly, that I could do it, but I'm actually gonna quote Tyler, the Creator, right here, and he said, if I ever told you I had a doubt inside me, I must be lying. So I would like to leave that with you guys. I think I was lying to myself, and I definitely could do it. So shout out to Tyler, and shout out to you guys. Thank you, Paris.